Good morning and welcome to your Monday morning cup of cyber. Change things up a little bit. Don't know if we're like this setup or not, but we'll move things around if we have to. But welcome to Monday. It's been a kind of beautiful week here in Virginia. We had weather about 70 degrees, crazy for January. Today's Illy Coffee brought to you by the city and state of New York. Always a good way to start the week off. So today, being Monday, we'll talk about a job in the security field. Today's job is one of the ones we see a lot in the government, and it's the ISO role, or Information System Security Officer. And the definition from the Homeland Security website is the Information System Security Officer, or ISO, serves as the principal advisor of the information system owner, or SO, the business process owner, and the chief information security officer, CISO, the information system security manager, or ISM, on all matters technical and otherwise involving the security of the information system. Big, huge mouthful there. And that's, in many terms, that's kind of what the ISO does. The ISO is the primary security person for a system or a business process. Generally, they work at the system level, but they could work at the business process level in some organizations. And normally, they report into someone like an ISM, or an Information System Security Manager. They are the go-to person for information security for a system, or sometimes even for a group of systems. I always recommend that if you want to learn security, that you go and try to find a job as an ISO. As an ISO, you're going to be experienced to everything that goes on with an information system. You're going to get experience faster than probably any other job, because you're going to get so many tasks that come from, the system owner. There's a ton of tasks that are assigned to the system owner. And these are generally handed right down to the ISO. For example, if you look in the RMF, there's a lot of jobs that the requirement goes to the business owner, the system owner, and those are almost all immediately transferred over to the ISO. The ISO will do things in cryptography, they'll do things in system patching, they'll do things in system design, they'll handle user accounts a lot of times. They'll handle some logging and monitoring. Just about anything you're going to see in the security field, the ISO is going to have their hand in. So as an entry-level job, the ISO is going to be a great place for you to get your hands dirty. I would highly recommend anyone that's entering the security field to seek out and find an ISO job. The one thing you're going to find is this job is mostly for the government. You'll see this as a government job most of the time. And that's kind of the way it is. It is a government role. But, system security administrator or security administrator is a similar job in the outside world, right? And we'll talk about those specific job titles later. For this one, we'll talk about what is the job outlook for an ISO? And again, you're going to find that title, that specific title, a lot of times around government organizations, whether that's military, intelligence community, or just federal or state level government. So that puts it really a lot of places. So we'll look nationwide at what the different rates are. So nationwide, the average salary for an ISO is about $125,000 a year. With entry-level jobs, let me back up. That'll equate to about $64 an hour if you're keeping track of hourly rates. Entry-level jobs, about $87,000 as a starting rate. And keep in mind that a lot of these jobs will require some type of background check, right? So jobs for the DoD or for the intelligence community, a lot of times they'll require some type of clearance, secret, top secret, confidential sometimes. Mostly it's going to be secret or top secret. But jobs within the rest of the government are probably going to require some type of background check, just a background check to make sure you can be trusted, because the security people will be around internal documentation, system documentation, a lot of sensitive information. So they got to have some kind of clearance. Experienced folks, about 150,075. I'm glad that Neuvo, NEUVO.com, put that $75 in there. Couldn't just round down. But that's where the facts and figures came from. I'll put the link to them below if you want to check different jobs. But it's not a bad. That's your nationwide averages. Want to look at localities? If you're in Florida, you can expect an average salary of about $133,575. ISO jobs there's about 80. So there's a lot of military in Florida. There's 80 available today, and these are jobs as of today on ZipRecruiter. So ZipRecruiter.com is where I searched for these positions, and I searched only for ISO in that state, right? Washington State is about 125,000 is the average, and you'll find about 9 jobs today open for ISOs in Washington State. Those are going to be mostly around probably Seattle, right? And then our last state, of course, out in Virginia, close to DC. Salary there, $122,500, and right now 444 open positions in Virginia, mostly supporting the government in DC. As you can see, there's a lot of work available for an ISO. You're going to normally require some type of background check if you're going to work for the government, and you want to have a certification. So looking at 8570, which is the DoD's guide on required certifications and training, one of the prime certifications for getting into an ISO job is that Security Plus. And you'll see later today the schedule for what's going on this week, and we'll be putting out another module for Security Plus this week, covering the second half of that malware. Look for the Cyber Rundown later. We'll put down what's coming up this week on the channel. Still love to hear from you guys, hear what's going on. Make your comment, write your comments below. We'd love to see what's going on, what you have out there, what you want to hear, your experiences in cyber. If you're working in cyber, what's going on? What do you think of the field? How are your feelings about this career? Subscribe, of course. Hit that bell to be notified. Make your comments below. Leave your comments below. Make them. Leave them. Again, I'd love to hear from you. Guide the conversation. Let me know where you want to go. I've got a new piece of software here. We'll be able to figure out if you're live, and I can see there's a couple people live out there. I just can't see who right now because I haven't been able to turn this feature on in the software. So I'll get that turned on today. Let's go out and see if there is any comments, of course. I can look on the phone. All right, a couple people. Doesn't look like any big comments today. So, but you can't comment live. We'll figure out how to do that by tomorrow. We'll be able to have a conversation. Don't want to hear background of the recording. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties on the technical channel. That's always funny. Again, love to hear from you. Hit the bell to be notified of new episodes coming out. Subscribe, like the channel, comment below. Really want to hear what you got to say. But anyways, this is Jim, as always, from your Monday morning cup of cyber. Enjoy your day. Be safe out there. and we will talk soon.